Alright, okay, I was thinking. There is someone here in the town that does have an item finder. I'm not going to use it, but I figure, hey, in case you give a shit, I think it's this guy who's got it. Ah, you're on an adventure with your Pokemon! Well, then it's an adventure without treasure hunting. That answers my question. Am I right or am I right? So, that's how you get it. I kind of have been bad about talking to random people because, you know, just trying not to waste too much time, but yeah. So I want to say that's just about everything we need to have taken care of, and we can just take on the gym itself. But I will tell you there is this path to the right, which is where we're not supposed to go, but we're going to go after we're done. And then there's the path over here to the left, which we are supposed to go, but we're not going to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to beat the gym, and then I'm going to clear out both of these paths. So it makes sense for me to clear this one out first, and then go that way. But yeah, just be aware that that's going to be the way we do things, because the way they balance levels is god-awful. So that's why we're doing it the way we're doing it. So, here's this is kind of terrible, but yeah. There was a lot of things in No More Heroes 2 that I never got around to saying, and I felt kind of bad about that, because, like, especially during the credits, I just got super caught up with the whole analytical thing that I didn't bother talking about the experience of No More Heroes 2 itself. So, I am quite satisfied and happy with the way No More Heroes 2 turned out. I'm very glad it did what it did. It was also a huge fucking nightmare to even try and put it together, because, like, there kept being recording issues or editing issues. Like, there was, I know you could see it, frame skipping during Kimmy Howell's cutscene, Let Shake's cutscene. There was an issue with the Chloe Walsh fight, where, like, it would end up, like, I think it was a whole second out of sync. And that was just for the fight, so once you beat Chloe Walsh and then the helicopter shows up, it's resynced again for no fucking reason. And that's kind of been, like, just a thing in general with my recordings ever since, particularly with the Smash stuff. So, like, that's kind of infuriating. I'll be honest, I kind of just skim through the Smash videos. I don't really watch them anymore, so if there are Smash videos that are out of sync, I apologize. I don't know what it is, and it kind of pisses me off knowing I spent $150 on an Elgato just for it to be a huge disappointment. Like, it works when it wants to work, but when I want it to work, it doesn't work. So, that's kind of annoying that I gotta spend a whole bunch of extra time trying to fix mistakes that shouldn't be happening in the first fucking place. Ugh. Aside from that, though, on the more serious note of it, which, real quick before we go on to it, the theme of this one is this. It's an invisible path. The invisible path could not be any more obvious if you tried. Walk one direction, walk another direction till you reach the next guy, repeat. So it's pretty straightforward. It doesn't take a genius to figure it out. The whole death thing? Yeah, because we're at a ghost gym, so I figured, yeah. But yeah, no, like that game was kind of weird in the sense that it was the first thing played LP'd since my best friend died, and I don't know, I feel like it helped a lot. Like, it kind of helped me take my mind off things, even though it was still there, like when I was heading up to fight Jasper Bat, and what else was there? I think it was at the very beginning, which, you know, no fucking shit, that was a couple weeks after, so. But it was kind of nice that, like, by the end of it, like, I was focused more on the game itself than, you know, the whole death thing. Which, I mean, I guess that can say it works. But the point I wanted to get onto was, for anyone dealing with shit like that, my advice to you is to accept what happens and let your fucking emotions do what they need to do. So, like, because I was trying to talk to everyone and get as much help as I possibly could, everyone was basically just like, let it happen. Let it happen. That's the thing I can think of. So, there's your advice. Like, it sucks to say that, like, you never really get over it. you just get used to it. So, like, I never liked the expression, like, you know, not a day goes by where they don't think about you kind of shit, but, like, that's the truth. I hate it, but that's the fucking truth. Like, that's still consistently on my mind all the fucking time. And it's easy to have a whole bunch of regrets and stuff. I got plenty. Wow, that wasn't supposed to work, but it did. But like, I got kind of an unfair thing, so I'm gonna talk, and you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you the truth of my experiences. So, the thing that made it unfairly easy for me was the whole "hi, my ancestry talks to dead people" shit. And she knew about that. So I found out she died because she told me she died. And that was done in, like, a dream. So now, oh damn it. So now it sucks, is I kind of can't take dreams lightly anymore, because last time I did, that's what I was busy thinking. I was like, no dude, it's just a dream. But something was bugging me, and then eventually that's how I found out it wasn't just a dream. The bitch straight up told me she was dead. And, like, I kind of have that as the closest thing of closure, which is tragic, but it feels good because it's like, okay, all those regrets and things that I was busy thinking and hating myself over, I know are forgiven, because if she didn't love me the way she did, she wouldn't have bothered doing me something like this. And then there was, because, you know, like, it's super easy to get taken advantage of by evil spirits and shit. So as a result, I didn't believe in this shit until it started happening. But, like, I went out, I got some sage, did a smudging ritual, because, like, stuff was happening, and then it stopped happening. So, like, I tweeted about it, about how I was trying to play Mario Kart, and absolutely none of the buttons were working, for no reason at all. And then after I did the smudging, everything started working again. So there was that, there was the fact that I kept hearing noises and seeing shit move as well, so I know something was there. Yeah. Real quick. Good of you to come! Here in Ecruteak, Pokemon have been revered. It's said that legendary Pokemon will appear to the truly powerful trainers. I believe that tale, so I have secretly trained here all my life. As a result, I can now see what others cannot. And me too. Just a bit more. With a little more, I could see a future in which I meet the legendary Pokemon. You're going to help me reach that level. Alright, continuing on with my story, though. Which, yeah, notice how Hotshot's like, what, a level 21, 22 now? 22 now, so he's all caught up. Told you. Super, super easy to level up, makes this gym a joke. But yeah, no, I kind of had an unfair sense of closure. It also helped that, like, her and I were really good about things like goodbyes. So anytime her and I said goodbye, it was a hug, a kiss, I love you. So I also have closure in that the last thing her and I did together was something good, I guess. So that makes me feel better a lot too. And then when I went out to get the sage and stuff, it was some crazy trippy earth place, and they gave me this stone. They said it was complimentary, talking about chakras and shit. And I didn't understand what it said, so I took it to my hippie masseuse. And she said, this is the kind... She had no idea. No, she did have an idea. That's a lie. She said, this is the thing that helps you during traumatic events. It had a description, I just couldn't understand the description. So, it was helpful for things like traumatic events. So, you know, death, there you go, that's kind of huge in there. And that's like, when you're picking out, like, how do I describe it? When you're picking a jelly bean out of a jar, there you go. And then you find out that jelly bean has significance to the point of what's going on in your life, you're like, wow, what are the odds of that? So that's kind of one of those things where it's like, I didn't believe in it at first, but then, you know, the universe is a fucking really trippy place. So, yeah, crazy stuff. I don't have any awakenings, do I? I don't think I do. I do apologize for getting super personal, but I'm just trying not to make it last as long as Home is Where the Heart Is from Luigi's Mansion, but I did feel like it was something I really wanted to talk about. But yeah, no, like, it's crazy, it sucks, it's not fair, but I don't know. You can do it, I can do it. I kinda got lucky. We can finally switch over now that he's a 23 and just in time for another Haunter. We don't want to switch to Gygus because Gygus will get killed. So Stone Sour will have to do. What else is there more in depth about her that I can talk about? I don't know. See, like, this was the thing that I didn't want to have to talk about a second time, because I felt like I did a lot better the first time I was talking about it. It just felt more natural. As to where now it's like, I think I got everything I needed to say out of the way. Like, the closure, the experience. Wow, he died. What are the odds? Very low, that's what. All because I missed a single attack. Well, the good news is he only seems to be using Nightshade, so if Gygus can take it, which he probably can't, thinking about it, this was stupid. Actually, let's try this. We can only survive, what, 2 of those? 3. But if we can put him to sleep. We did. We're alright. Yeah, I'm really trying to think and find other words and things I can say, but I can't. I think I got it all out of my system. One thing, though, that I'm absolutely terrified about is the anniversary, so to speak, because that's not a thing I've dealt with. Like, here's another thing. When I was talking in Pikmin, and I was like, I thought I understood how much shit hurt until it happened. And it was sucked because I was like, I didn't know something could hurt as fucking much as it did. I learned a lot from that experience. By having Fog Badge, Pokemon up to level 50 will obey you. Also, Pokemon that know Surf will be able to use that move anytime. I want you to have this too. It's Shadow Ball. It causes damage and may reduce special defense. Use it if it appeals to you. Now, what sucks is the idea that Ghost type attacks are, I want to say, considered physical. But Shadow Ball was one of the main things we wanted to have Gygus know, and there's no point in not teaching it to him right now. But what sucks is that means we're basically going to have to be getting rid of Curse, because there's no sense in having both Curse and Hypnosis. I gotta, like, carefully tap the button because I don't want to accidentally do it and delete Hypnosis. Because Nightshade's good, Thunder's staying, and then Hypnosis is just kind of the main thing that helps save my ass a lot. So, there you go. I don't know, can I really think of anything else to say about it? Because I found myself like, alright, we gotta cut this short now when I was doing it before, as to where now I'm like trying to drag it out a little bit. Yeah, but no, okay, Lauren. Yeah, no, with Pikmin, I said yeah now like 50 times. With Pikmin, I thought I understood, but like I wasn't super close to her. Grandparents have died, I've never been super close to them. But with that, with it being your best friend, it kind of fucking really sucks, and it's like, I cried like a bitch for a week. So, that happened. But anyway, I gotta go do a whole bunch of path clearing real quick, so I will see you guys when basically all of it is done and we will go over the collectibles. Remember, we're going to the right first. I'm just clearing out the path to the left first, so this way, I don't know, it just feels like I should do it. So, shut up and let me do it.